Hi, I'm LP Master 6. Last time we left the dreary Lavender Town for Route 8, where we are going to be hanging out today. Pikachu, you step into Route 8 and tell us what you think. Big shock. Same thing as the last several episodes. Okay. This is nice and big and open, and it has a big path. This is very exciting. Ooh. We have two completely avoidable trainers. Actually, we have to fight one of them, but they're both technically optional. What's a cute, round, and fluffy Pokemon? Turns out the Pokemon she was talking about was Clefairy. I heard that Clefairy evolves when it's exposed to a Moonstone. So in case you haven't figured out what the Moonstones are for, there you go. Also, David did quite well against those Clefairy. I'm a rambling, gambling dude. Oh, I love fighting the gamblers. They have great text. This might be our first example of the burn status, which acts like poison. I don't think it takes away as much health, and I don't believe it takes away health outside of battle, but it does split your attack stat in half, which is rather unpleasant. So I will do what I should have done in the first place and let Pokey take this guy out. Missed the big score. Oh, that's beast. That's some beast text right there. Gambling and Pokemon are like eating peanuts. Just can't stop. Personally, I think peanuts are a subpar nut. I will eat them. They're alright. They're not shitty like I think pecans are. Also, I went back and traded out Oscar for Cheater. This you can skip most of the route with, and there's the tall grass for the route. Locked away by Cut, which of course you have to have at this point to progress, so it's not a very big deal. You just have to carry around a party member all the time that has Cut, but I'll meet you back in a moment. So as I was saying, in the tall grass, first of all, before I forget, you can find Kadabra, which I would be needing if I hadn't evolved Abra, which I didn't. But we got Kadabra's Pokedex entry from trading with Galen temporarily, so I don't have to worry about Kadabra or Alakazam. We have the whole Abra line already. And also, I haven't talked about the HMs and why people think they're annoying. They're not very good moves to teach to your Pokemon, so you just kind of have to have them on you at all times. And if you intend to use a full team of 6 and want good movesets on everybody, you're only going to be able to carry 5 around with you most of the time. So it's pretty obnoxious. But personally, I prefer a team of 5 anyway, even though I will be using a 6th team member later. So it's not a big deal to me most of the time. You need strategy to win at this! This is a new Pokemon, the evolution of Grimer. Muck. We did already see Grimer, right? I'm pretty sure we did. If we didn't, it looks like this, just less mean and big. But Muck's pretty cool. I like Muck's design. Grimer and Muck are just made out of pollution, toxic sludge. So they are sort of human created indirectly, because it's not like any other creatures are going to be, you know, creating toxic sludge. That's the bad thing about humans and why they're technically parasites on the Earth. Poison Gas is a move that has pretty decent accuracy that doesn't do any damage but will always poison you. Well, if it hits, obviously. So that's a little obnoxious, but the good thing about Route 8 is, I mean, you're not far from a Pokemon Center and it's pretty straightforward. There's no wild encounters unless you go out of your way to find them. Also in this route, I forgot to mention, Vulpix is in blue version. If you want a Vulpix. And Growlithe is in red version here, I believe. Who did he say he was about to send out? I have no idea. It's not logical! Go with Grimer first, and then... We've really destroyed this guy. So this part of the game isn't as boring as previous sections. I think the only low we've had the lowest we've had so far is Route 9, which wasn't that offensive. And as a kid, of course, I thought Rock Tunnel was annoying, but after playing it there, oops. School is fun, but so are Pokemon. Now, Rock Tunnel is pretty inoffensive. It's just trainers. It's pretty straightforward. The only annoying thing is the encounter rates, and yeah, I kind of like the endurance challenge of fighting everybody. Does he have a unique Pokemon? Or nope, just a coughing. I'll stay with school. And yes, we got poisoned again instantly. We're stuck here because of the gates at Saffron. So are they on a field trip? Or no, they're trying to get to school in Saffron. That's my guess. I can make you sit and watch the poison for a while. This part of the game is nice and straightforward. There's not too many required trainers, and it always feels a lot more freeing when they're optional and you're not in a cave, so there's no required battles every 5 seconds. I meant to say wild, but same with required. And as we continue walking the straightforward path with my awkward cuts, I would like to say thank you to all the people who left me such nice comments. Before this playthrough, I didn't get very detailed comments at all about different sections of the video or the game and what people think on it. I mean, I got some, you know. Shout out to Croson Beast 315, who gives me a fair number of those, and you know, anybody else who ever has. But like, whenever I got comments about specific feedback, like Evan Williams, thank you for commenting about my voiceover and my references to the anime, which I guess I will continue when I see one that is relevant to the game at all. And to was it you again, Evan Williams, or somebody else? I'm sorry, I forgot. I was tired when I read it. And somebody commented on what they thought about the Fearow Pokédex entry, which implied that Fearow was the first native regular bird to the Kanto region. And I thought that was fascinating. An interesting way of looking at the lore in the series. Sorry, I was distracted by my words as usual. I like Nidoran, so I collect them. Why? Why? She didn't actually have both types of Nidoran. She had a Nidoran female and a Nidorina. And yes, we got poisoned again. When Pokemon grow up, they get ugly. They shouldn't evolve. Then why'd you evolve the Nidorina? Oh, did she abuse her Nidorina for evolving because she regrets letting it evolve because she didn't know it would turn ugly? That's sad. That's my new headcanon, as the kids say. Wait, did we talk to you yet? No. Meowth is so cute! Meow, meow, meow! I'm gonna leave this part in because I just one-shot all 3 of those level 24 Meowth. Same level as David, and I one-shot them. I'm excited about using Machop now. Meow! Wow, an early example of a furry. Just kidding. I don't know if it's an early example. Please, nobody... I mean, feel free, actually, to comment, you know, the history of furries. Go for it. I like any comments, but I do especially love feedback. Even if it's negative feedback, I love it. It's my favorite. I like to know what people like and don't like, even if I don't always follow it. Nope, this is required. I mean, not required, because you can go up and around. We must look silly standing here like this. All in a line. Look what you did! Oops. Oh, whoa. That's not where I want to go. Saffron's gatekeeper won't let us through. He's so mean. Well, guess we're not getting through Saffron this way either. What a shame. And I'm going to go back and heal again because David's almost dead because those 4 trainers had a bunch of Pokemon. Or 2? 3? However many we fought since the last time we went to the Pokemon Center. And I keep going back just because it's right here. And I want David to get plenty of experience coming up. There are no items whatsoever on this route. So you don't have to worry about that. What is up here? Nothing. Just a ledge to skip something. This place is laid out weird. I love it though. I love this straightforward route with the road. It's a nice mixture of like an overcomplicated route like Route 11 and, you know, a nice natural, that's the word, route like Route 1 or 2. Celadon City, Lavender Town. I have no idea what the point of that is. But this guy, as I will demonstrate, is essential for the Mew glitch in its original Discovery incarnation. So, I would use a move like Fly if you have it and have the badge that lets you use it. Right now, if you want to get Mew, of course you have to use a trainer on Route 25, the one with the Slowpoke that I mentioned way earlier, on the way to Bill's house, to pull it off. Of course, Teleport also works. It doesn't have to be Fly. Alright, let's roll the dice! And a new Pokemon, again, Poliwhirl, the evolution of Poliwag. I believe I said his name earlier in a different video. Obviously, in a different video. We haven't shown anything in this video. Every single trainer on this route is optional. Technically, you have to fight, you know, you have to choose one, but not any particular trainer is required. So I guess you have to fight at most 2 trainers to get through this route. Maybe just 1. Or just 1. You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just 1. Drat! Came up short! That's a lot of money. Oh, gamblers give out lots of money. Money is based on trainer class. Not... I don't think it... It might be the same for every trainer class, but I think that affects the... I don't actually have a clue. I don't know what I'm talking about. Lady Luck's not with me today. Oh! I didn't know there was another trainer over here. You look good at Pokemon, but how's your Kim? My Kim. Ow! Meltdown! I am better at school than this. I can tell, buddy. Okay, I am actually going to... I don't recommend this, because there is a Pokemon Center just right down the road. But for the sake of the video and my own sanity while editing, I'm going to use an antidote right there, even though that's the last trainer we have to fight. No use going in the gate, because the guard is just going to tell us we can't go through. But welcome to an underground path to Celadon, where the department store has a great selection. That is phenomenal news. Okay, let's see. There are 2 hidden items in here. This is where the item finder comes in handy. But I have the internet, so I don't need it. Alright. We're just going to play it this way, because why not? Sorry I didn't show a single fight in that route. I'm pretty sure there's an item here. I don't know how long this route is, so this could go on for a good while. I love the song, though, so much. Oh, so what's up with you guys? There we go. Alright, where are the other stairs? Down here? Nope, down here. So I know they're on each side of the stairs. So I woke up at 4 something this morning from a bunch of tooth pain, and then not long after I woke up, all this pressure seemed to have just built up in my mouth, and then it just popped. It was like a bone popped, but I didn't know teeth could do that. But that extended release Tylenol quite helped me. Quite helped me? Helped me quite a bit. I heard a sleepy Pokemon appeared near Celadon City. I was going to record hours ago, but I've been doing nothing. Had 2 phone calls so far today already, and it's 8:33 a.m. Underground Path, Celadon City to Lavender Town. We are on Route 7, and I was going to save this for next time because we are at 32 minutes, but there were no required fights, and I didn't have to catch any Pokemon or anything, so I am actually going to keep going. Now, we got a big route ahead of us before we get to Celadon. Here is another gate to Saffron. We are now on the west side of Saffron, so we've seen all 4 gates. More Pokemon up here, but none new for us. I don't think in any version of the games is there a new Pokemon for us to catch on Route 7 that we couldn't have caught somewhere else. Well, that was it. Welcome to Celadon City. And yes, Celadon is this color. So the regular route visuals, that's what we get in Celadon, and I honestly kind of don't like that. Keep out of Team Rocket's way! Yep, haven't seen these guys in a while. They may not have been in... They were in Cerulean. They may not have been in Vermilion, but they are here. If I had a bike, I would go to Cycling Road. Okay. God, I'm so tired of talking to the Pokemon Center nurse. Jeez. But Celadon City, while not considered the biggest city, the game wants you to think that the biggest city is Saffron City. Celadon actually has more people in it, thanks to mostly the department store that we heard about just moments ago. So good to finally talk to Chansey. Pokeflute awakens Pokemon with a sound that only they can hear. Like a dog whistle, I guess. I rode uphill on Cycling Road from Fuchsia. We didn't get any items or anything, right? Well, I guess we did from Route 12 and stuff, so let's sort through all this. Okay, I'm just going to sell the nuggets and the X accuracy, because I know I'm never going to use the X accuracy. And I like to keep all my PP items with me, just in case. You never know when you're going to need them, just like the full restores and all of that. So just have options open, and the bike and town map, obviously. So nice and simple. Also, we're not going to need Flash for a while, if ever again. A lot of people have problems with Flash. I should have talked about this while I was talking about HMs a minute ago. Sorry, I'm disorganized. I'm no Chugga Conroy. I'm my bad. No need to get our Pokédex rated. But Flash is just kind of a waste. You have to go out of your way to get it, and I personally enjoy the backtracking, but as a kid it was frustrating because I didn't know where to get it. And you don't need Flash. You can get through Rock Tunnel without Flash. It's not even that hard. It's just obnoxious. So that's another problem people have with Rock Tunnel that I don't exactly disagree with, but you know, I think Rock Tunnel is okay. As a kid, I hated it. But enough talking about how I hated Rock Tunnel as a kid. There is nothing over here. But I'll tell you what is back here. There's a back entrance right there. What's over here? I don't think this... Yeah, none of this does anything. It's just nice to be able to go around all of this. I don't know, you never get to go to the backs of buildings on the north side of a town. Ooh. I should have been more immersive and shown you the front side of this giant building first. I love these flower beds. I know everything! Huh? It's a pamphlet on TMs. There are 50 TMs in all. There are also 5 HMs that can be used repeatedly. Silphco. We've heard about Silphco. Apparently, Silphco is the one that manufactures TMs and HMs. And HMs are hidden machines because they are rarer. I guess because they're harder to produce, because they're, you know, reusable. But we will be collecting all 50 TMs in the game, because I would consider that part of completion. Just because why not? It's the only thing for completion, I would think, other than getting all the Pokemon in your Pokédex and all the items off the ground in the game. Well, and of course beating the game. But you have to do that to catch all the Pokemon anyway. Now, catching all the native Pokemon and trading the rest. That's my completion criteria. Plus the TMs and HMs. I know everything about the world of Pokemon in your Game Boy. Get together with your friends and trade Pokemon. Trainer tips. Using a game link cable. Oh. Well, this would have been a good place to first trade, I guess. When you have linked your Game Boy with another Game Boy, talk to the attendant on the right in any Pokemon Center. Coliseum lets you play against a friend. Play against. It doesn't even say battle. Trade Center is used for trading Pokemon. All of that was self-explanatory. What is this? Red got Eevee! If you want to give a nickname to Eevee. Huh. No, because we actually aren't going to be using Eevee. I thought about it, but Eevee evolves into 3 different Pokemon. Not in a row. One of 3 different Pokemon. It's very unique in that way. There's no other Pokemon in this game that can evolve into multiple options. It evolves into Vaporeon, a water type, Jolteon, an electric type, or Flareon, a fire type. They are all at the very least decent, but we already have all of those types covered. We don't have normal type covered, really, but we don't need a normal type, and I don't want to leave a Pokemon unevolved. I always like to evolve my Pokemon. And you only get 1 Eevee in the game. You can never find it in the wild. So choose wisely. I almost always choose Vaporeon because I love Vaporeon. It is one of my favorite Pokemon. It helps that it's the first one in the Pokédex, but I love water. And I'm not going to get into that whole copy pasta, as they call it, about how Vaporeon is objectively the best Pokemon to have sex with. No thanks. This is my trusted pal Polygrath. It evolved from Poliwhirl when I used Water Stone. Ooh, that's the same way Eevee evolves into Vaporeon. Spoilers, because I'll be showing that later. Once we finally get a Water Stone, because the only evolution stone we've found is Moonstone. X-Accuracy boosts... Dire Hit jacks up the likelihood of critical hits. Get your items at Celadon Department Store. Dire Hit is probably not that useless of an item.